guys, welcome back to my channel. I couldn't freaking wait to record this video and tell y'all about my experience with labor and delivery. Before we get into it, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe to the channel because you don't want to miss the videos I have coming up. So last time on the channel I was trying to put myself into labor with the midwife's brew, but of course that didn't work. So I went to 40 weeks, guys, and I went to my appointment that day, got hooked up to the monitor and everything, and basically nothing was happening. And so I'm thinking he gonna be like, all right, you can come tomorrow so we can induce you. No, he was like, yeah, we're gonna wait till next week. I don't think you're gonna make it. I'm like, nope. Can I just get induced because I need him to come on? And so he was like, well, I don't see any medical reason to induce you, so this will have to be elective. I mean, if we can get you in tomorrow, we'll try, but if not, it'll have to be Monday. I'm like, I hope it's tomorrow, that was gonna be a Friday. So the nurse called and she was like, they said that they would call me like at 4 o'clock in the morning to see if they had a room. So 4 o'clock rolls around. I'm excited because I'm like, I didn't get no sleep or nothing because I was waiting on the call. So they never called me, so I called them and they was like, I think they said they were still trying to get it together. And then they called me again at like 7 and was like, oh, we're not gonna be able to do it today, Monday. I'm like, oh my God, I was so upset. I'm like, I gotta go through the whole weekend being pregnant and this and that. So Sunday rolls around and I just feel like I have like, I could tell it wasn't Braxton Hicks, but I was having kind of like minor contractions, but that was like, it was like a okay kind of thing, like I could just kind of breathe through them, but they wasn't like regular and they was like far apart. And so I really feel like the body, like I don't know if I told you in the last video with the midwife's brew, I had started walking, I was bouncing on the ball, I was doing everything, and my body did not go into labor. I just feel like your body is ready when, like, that only works when your body is ready to go into labor. Because, I mean, people was like, have sex, do this, do that, and nothing was working. And so Sunday was the day, I mean, I did what I did to get pregnant, and it kind of put my body into labor a little bit because that's when I started having those mild contractions. It was all day. And so, and I was ripping and running all day too. And so I was like, I feel like he probably gonna come soon. And so, that night when I got home, it was like 11 o'clock. And I noticed like my underwear was wet. And I'm like, dang, did I pee on myself? I'm just wet a little bit. I don't know. So I just like got in the shower and everything, and of course changed and everything, got in the bed. So I remember getting really nauseous for about 15 minutes straight, and then I remember like the contractions had kind of stopped because I was supposed to be getting induced on Monday. So I think that's why I was really kind of nervous, because I'm like, I'm probably gonna be induced, this and that. But it really wasn't like a for sure thing because they kept saying if they had space. So I was like, it was like on the fence, but I kind of didn't really want to think about it. So around 2 o'clock, because I was about to try to get some rest, but around 2 o'clock, I started kind of feeling contractions, and it was like a little bit worse than what it was during the day, which it still wasn't bad though. So I got up to use the restroom and noticed my underwear was like soaked again. And I'm like, Jesus, why am I peeing on myself? Well, I know I wasn't peeing on myself, but I thought I was just like wet. Like, I thought I was just wet. And so, I changed again. And then like 30 minutes later, it was wet again. I changed again. And I was still feeling these contractions, but they wasn't, I don't know. It was weird because it was like it started having to be like where I had to hold something. And then, because I was trying to figure out, was they consistent? Because I did not want to go to the hospital and be sent home or nothing like that. So At first it was like 7 minutes apart, then it was like 5 minutes apart, and I was like, Jesus. So I was like, let me call them and see, because I had been texting my friend. My friend was like, girl, you need to go, and I was like, no, I'm gonna wait till like 3:30. I couldn't wait till 3:30. I waited till like 3:10. I waited till like 3:10, and I called them, and they was like, well, sounds like your water is breaking. You should have been came in when you noticed that. And I was like, first of all, I thought like when your water broke, I thought it was gonna be like a nobody ever told me that it could be like little trickling coming down. So I would have been gone to the hospital if I knew that. But then again, I'm kind of glad that I didn't, because I noticed that at 11 o'clock. I would have been at the hospital all freaking day. So she was like, all right. So that's when I was like, okay, well, let me wake my fiance up. And he woke up, but I think he thought like I was playing games. Like he was laying in the bed and I was getting dressed, and I'm like, what are you doing? Come on. Like, I wish he could have felt what I was, like, the pain I was feeling. But it wasn't like a constant pain, so he thought like I was playing. So that's when I guess he's seeing me kind of in pain, and so I was like, come on, we're going to the hospital. And he was like, oh, this is
hey guys, so I've been having contractions I don't know, but he woke up and he's all confused, and he was like, should I brush my teeth or should I not? I'm just like,
so yeah, I was gonna record the whole thing, but I had started having another contraction, and I was like, yeah, screw this. So in the car, he's like, you're not even in no pain, man. So that's when like it started getting worse, and I kind of cried through one of them, because I'm like, dang, this, like, the pain was like kind of indescribable, but it wasn't like that bad. It was kind of tolerable at the moment. So when he seen them tears, he was like, oh, she's serious. So he started driving like 100 miles per hour. And so because we live 20 minutes away, so when we got there, I'm trying to get out the car, and he like, get out the car, and I'm like, I can't, like, I'm having a contraction. Like, as I was getting out the car, I was having a contraction, so I'm like, I can't just, like, you know, I can't move like that. And so I'm like, so I had that one, and then they was asking me, did I want a wheelchair? And I'm like, no, let me just walk up there. And as I was walking up there, I had to like stop because I was having another one. I'm like, dang. So when I got up there, they put me in this waiting room. I'm like, this baby probably about to come because I'm having these contractions like crazy. And in there, I was in the waiting room, I was having contractions, but I was getting through them. I was doing this like tapping method. I had seen on one of the videos, but I was tapping, and like that was helping me through it, because I'm like, okay, I'm focusing on the tapping, I'm focusing on the tapping, I'm focusing on the tapping. So once I got in the room, like, are you ready for the epidural and stuff like that? I'm like, no, not right now. And she was like, well, it takes about 15 minutes. I was like, not right now. So she had like left and came back, and when she was coming back, well, no, she had checked me. And when she checked me, she was like, you're 5 centimeters. Last time I was checked, I was 3 centimeters. She's like, you're 90% effaced. I was like, so like the contractions had become a mental thing at that point, because I like started crying, because I'm like, this is really freaking happening, and I'm in pain. So like crying didn't make it better. I feel like it made it worse. And like the pain, y'all, the pain was like indescribable. Like I can't, people was like, it's like 100 times worse than period cramps. No, like you just can't describe this pain. You can't. So I was like, I'm ready for the epidural. She was like, okay, I'm gonna call her. And I was like, crap, I feel like I have to poop. And she's like, you can go to the restroom. And so as I was trying to get up, so, mind you, I got all these freaking cords hooked up. I was like, you know what, I'm not even gonna go poop, because I feel like I'm gonna go in there, have a contraction, had a baby in the toilet, so I'm just not even gonna get up. So that's when the anesthesia person came in to give the epidural. And the hardest thing about that was having a contraction while trying to stay freaking still and be bent over like this. So the nurse, she was really, really helpful. She was like, you can hold my hand, you can hold my hand. So I'm holding her hand, I'm like, and it was like, I was about to start freaking out, because I'm like, if I move, I'm paralyzed. I ain't gonna have like my life is gonna be changed. I was just freaking out. I was like, oh my gosh, I can't do this. But I was trying to talk to myself. But I feel like if I wouldn't have got the epidural, I would have like had a panic attack, an anxiety attack or something, because I don't know. I wasn't prepared for that pain, and it's not a pain that you can prepare for if you've never been through it. So I'm glad I got the epidural. Because especially like after the epidural, I was like, thank you so much, because I got to relax and things like that, because my contractions was like 2 minutes, 3 minutes apart, but they was lasting like a minute, so I really wasn't getting no type of leeway in between. So like an hour later, I had progressed to like 8 centimeters, and that's when they start bringing stuff in the room, getting ready. I'm like, oh, this is really finna freaking happen. And so that's when after the epidural, I had recorded this video.
All right, guys. So I'm in the hospital. It is 6:34. When I first got here, I was 5 centimeters. Then she checked me again because I thought I had the poop, and I was 6 centimeters. Now I'm 8. So it's almost that time. It's 6:35 and I'm 8 centimeters. When I came in at 4 something, I was 5 centimeters. But this was the one thing that my doctor was right about. He said it was gonna go by fast. I have these real shakes, y'all, that I can't control. This is my company over there. The Hay Company.
So as you can tell, I was like more relaxed. I could talk and stuff like that. And so by like 8 o'clock, that's when I was ready to start pushing. And so that's another thing in itself. Like, everybody always talks about the pain part and stuff like that. Nobody talks about the pushing. Pushing was hard as crap, because first of all, they was like, push like you poop. I don't even push when I poop because I'm scared to get hemorrhoids, so I just kind of, let it do what it gotta do. So I never had to push like that in my life. So I'm pushing. I'm thinking my eyeballs about to pop out, my veins about to burst. Like, I'm pushing with everything I have in me, and I just knew something was about to pop something.
4, 5, 6, 7, come on, 8, 9, and 10. Blow it out. Ready? And push. 1, 2, keep going. 3, hard. 4, 5, 6, a little more. 7, 8, 9, and 10.
And so then that's when at first the doctor was like, oh, we're not gonna even have to cut you, blah, 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 blah. And then a couple minutes later, sorry, we have to cut you. So he cut me a little bit, but when this baby came out, he ripped me some more. So I had a 3rd-degree tear. And I'm gonna talk more about that in my postpartum video. But so I pushed for a whole hour, and the baby finally came out.
Okay, don't push now. Give me a small push. Give me a small push. Ready? Small push. You're doing great. You're doing great. Okay, ready? Ready. Okay, ready, and stop. And give me a small push.
There you go.
That's what I was told now. Okay, now, go ahead and just clamp that place right there. Okay, Mr. Norman, you ready to cut the cord? All right, I want you to cut right there. See where my finger's wiggling? Yeah, right there. Yeah, just cut right there in between. Good job, man. There we go. All right.
Look at it.
Just up very quickly and gently. That'll be good. Good. Now we're gonna pass this on.
Okay.
Let's put some drapes on now, please.
Ain't good.
Jen, can you give me the bowl?
And then let's put those leg drapes on.
Thank you.
get one side of the other. There you go. All right. Hey, mama. You got you, mama. You got you, mama.
What are y'all naming him? Carter.
Hey, Quarter. Hey, Quarter. Hey, look right there. No, what you crying for? What you crying for? What you crying for? Look here, baby. Huh? Oh, hey, Warnie.
Breathing down.
6 pounds and 12 ounces, and he was born at 9:05. And that's my little baby. All right, guys, until next time, catch you later.